My 28 meters wife, 30F, kicked me out after finding my secret Reddit account plus update.
My 28 meters wife, 30F, kicked me out after finding my secret Reddit account. Trigger warning: pregnancy, mental breakdown, manipulation, wrongful medication, less than. Original by you, Throwran #1 on our relationship advice. February 17, 2023.
Hello all, first time posing under a throwaway and on mobile. Today when I came home from work to my pregnant wife of 8 years, she had packed me a bag and told me she found my private Reddit account and started to accuse me of cheating on her. She was screaming and wouldn't let me talk to her or defend myself. She said she found the story I posted detailing that I have cheated with a co-worker and now the co-worker is pregnant. She said she wanted a divorce and she won't let me see my unborn child. I have never cheated on her. Never thought about it. I don't think I have ever given her a reason to think I did. I found the post she thought was mine and it has some similar details to our life. But it was posted over a year ago. Similar details is how we met, ages, and the fact I have a co-worker that is pregnant. Other than that, the post said that the op has an older daughter.
The co-worker has been working with the op for years. The co-worker at my company started 4 months ago and was pregnant before she started. My wife is currently 6 months pregnant. With our first kid, a girl. We have had our ups and downs but nothing to cause this. How do I convince her it was not me when she doesn't want to talk to me or hear me out? I can't lose my wife or baby. My in-laws won't listen to me and my wife won't pick up or text back. Oop comments, this all happened about 3 hours ago. It started the minute I walked in. I don't know what she was looking up or doing.
I do have the Reddit account, but it is like a pet rock. I have it but it just sits there not really doing anything. I might look at it once or twice a year. Most of the commentators suggest that Oop should give his wife some time to calm down first, and then approach the situation. Since none of the information from the post that Oop's wife found matches up with her reality, it is suggested that Oop's wife has had some sort of mental breakdown, maybe due to her pregnancy hormone, and that she needs medical attention. Update.
February 20th, 2023. My pregnant wife kicked me out accusing me of cheating on her and getting my coworker pregnant. After she found my secret Reddit account, even though there were obvious differences in the post, as well as when the post was made. That night I drove 1 hour to my in-laws. My family is not close. When I showed up, they wouldn't let me in until I started crying. I know, not manly, and explained that I am worried for my wife's mental state and child's safety and asked if they would please hear me out. They finally let me in. I put everything on the table. They did not hear the full story from my wife. She said that I cheated and then got in her face blaming everything on her. None of it was true.
I showed them the post that she suspected was made by me, then pointed out the obvious differences. I next pulled up footage from one of our outside cameras that caught some of the argument, caught audio only. They could tell I was not the aggressor and she was not acting like her normal self. While in the camera app, I noticed a car was parked across the street. One I recognized. That I should have never seen again. Up to this point I realized that I also messed up.
My wife is off some of her medications and switched to different ones for the pregnancy. I have spent more time at work lately due to trying to save up more money for our future. Thus means I have been neglecting my wife. I now know why my wife was acting this way. My wife had a friend, coworker that never approved of the relationship between my wife and I. We will call her Satan. She kept trying to get between us by causing fights or bringing up false red flags of mine. Then she confessed her love for my wife and said she wanted me out of the picture. When she told my wife this, my wife told me and decided to cut contact and move to a different department. I told my in-laws that we have to go to my wife. My in-laws contacted my wife and told her that they were coming over. She accepted it. She was crying and still very emotional. My in-laws told me to give them a few minutes to talk to her first when we pulled up. It was about 8 or 9 at night. From my in-laws, When they walked in, my wife was crying to Satan, who was happy we had a fight. They knew about what that woman tried to do in the past and told her to give them a few minutes alone. She agreed after some arguing. They had her talk about her side again and gave the evidence from my point of view. It turns out that Satan was taking advantage of the fact that my wife is pregnant. I'm working more hours. My wife is on different medications and the info from our past that painted me in a bad way. She also had been showing her other evidence. Like somehow she had a picture of me and my female pregnant coworker when we went out to get food for the team. My wife accepted this and kicked Satan out and blocked her again. We are going to try to get a restraining order placed on her. Things are better but not back to the way we were. I got her a doctor's appointment on Tuesday about her medicine and scheduled an emergency therapy session with her therapist on Wednesday. For now I'm sleeping in the guest room and trying my best to not break up our 8-plus-year marriage. I feel betrayed that she would take someone's side who has already proven they will do anything to get what they want, lie about her being no contact, then accuse me of cheating and not listen to what I have to say. But at the same time I love my wife. I know that she was not in her proper state of mind. I want to get marriage counseling, but the wait list is over 2 months long. I will tell my boss on Monday about cutting back on hours to help my wife. I have saved up time off that should help. Luckily our company provides 3 months of paternity leave. Hopefully we can get things right. My in-laws have also been staying close just in case my wife needs them or if they have to step in. ETA. I have told my actual pregnant coworker what happened. Her and her husband are understanding of the situation. They said that they would be willing to sit down with us and talk. I believe she is due in the coming months as she won't be at work for a while. Oop comments. I won't let anything happen to my family. We are getting things together to give to their HR department. My wife will probably be quitting soon for the baby as well. We have to wait until after the baby is born before we make any big moves. I'm going to bring it up to my wife tonight. My boss is an understanding man. He is actively searching for good positions that I can transfer to, as well as reaching out to his contacts to see if I could get a position elsewhere. I hope that after my baby is born and she is back on her proper meds that I will have my wife back. Commentators are suggesting Oop try for a restraining order against Satan. But Oop says it's very hard to get where they live. Oop is determined to help get his wife on the correct medication for her pregnancy, as he acknowledges that maybe Satan couldn't have gotten her hooks in if his wife was in her right mind. Marked as concluded since Oop doesn't foresee any more future problems.
Marked as concluded since Oop doesn't foresee any more future problems. My, we're feeling generous this Monday morning, aren't we?
I don't feel this is over yet. Satan won't go so easily, emo. My wife had a friend, coworker that never approved of the relationship between my wife and I. We will call her Satan. I normally hate when someone uses, let's call them, in a post, but this time it was hilarious. That friend sounds like another, Jesse. Another Reddit story. I hope this doesn't end like that story too. That friend is evil. But it's great that she was such an idiot about this. Why use a Reddit post where the details don't match up? Why not just make a new post? Wait a week, find it, and show the wife then? One of the only reasons Oop was able to prove his innocence to the in-laws was because the details don't match up. I predict dozens of my pregnant wife's mental health AITA posts in our near future.
Yo. Fuck Satan. What a devious psycho.
Yikes. I had to stop my meds when I was pregnant and just got sad. I can't imagine having to stop meds that secured my grip on reality. Poor Op. Poor OP's wife. I hope they can get back to a happier place. Marked as concluded since OP doesn't foresee any more future problems. You couldn't be further from the truth. If you ask me, the problems for OP have just begun. 3 months paternity leave? Holy moly. In here, we only get 14 days. I've had to end a friendship and put another at serious distance because of their never-ending quest for drama. I work full-time and have a 7-month-old kid. Whenever I read these posts, I think, who even has the time to do all this nonsense? How does Satan still have a job? Satan sucks. Unfortunately, there is a 0% chance that a restraining order will be granted. It turns out that Satan was taking advantage of the fact that my wife is pregnant. I'm working more hours. My wife is on different medications and the info from our past that painted me in a bad way. I'm just curious as to what the info from our past that painted me in a bad way means. WTF, it'd be incredibly difficult to trust my wife again. We will call her Satan. Cackled out loud. I don't understand how you would get a restraining order here. Is the villain harassing this family or trespassing in their home? I laughed all too hard at, we will call her Satan. Nice try, Satan. I want, we will call her Satan, as a flare.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.